Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I am Davina. Make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe, and also hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every single time I drop a new video. So today I'm going to be giving a story time. Ignore the way I look. I was literally lying down and then I decided to just do this video and get it out of the way. So if you guys have not watched my previous video of when I was coming back to Nigeria and everything, make sure you guys go back and watch that video so you can have an idea of what I'm about to do. Although I'm going to say what I'm going to be doing in this video, it's obviously a story time, but then you guys should go back and watch that video. Thank you very much, I really appreciate it. Let me blow you guys a kiss. So today I'm going to be doing a story time of what happened to me at the airport in Casablanca, Morocco before I came back to Nigeria. So I'm just going to be giving that story time. So this is what happened. My flight was on the 20th of July. Like, as you guys all know, my flight was on the 20th of July. So I woke up early, went to the airport, and then when I got to the airport, I found out that where I was standing to check in was the wrong line. So I finally found the right place for me to check in, because that airport is like very big and it was just a whole lot for me. But then after I found out where I was going to check in, I finished checking in and then it was time for me to pass through customs. So I passed through customs. Normally you remove your shoe, you take off your shoe, you drop your phone, everything you have on you drop it inside the box or whatever. So I dropped all my things like my hand luggage, everything. So I noticed that the other people weren't like searched the way they searched my hand luggage. Like they did not really search them. Like normally the hand luggage would just pass through their passage, whatever. So the other people, they didn't search them how they searched me. One of the custom officers was like, I should come. He was like, viens ici, that's like come in French. So I'm like, okay, let me come. I came and then he was practically scattering the whole hand luggage. I don't know if they detected something inside my hand luggage, I don't even know, but like he was just scattering everything because I had wigs that one of my friends asked me to help her bring from Morocco. So her wigs were inside the bag that was like my hand luggage. So he scattered everything. My Bible was there, my shoe, I think I had a shoe inside or something. So he scattered everything, and when he did not see anything, he told me sorry for scattering my hand luggage. I was like, okay, I'll take the apology, but then it was not just nice. So I get they were trying to do their work, but the way he scattered it was just, I know if I was not a black, he would have not scattered the hand luggage the way he did. So the man that wanted to like touch me, I noticed that he came to me when they were searching my things at the custom, and he was like, where am I going to? I was like, I'm going to Nigeria. He was like, okay, he was speaking French, by the way. So I was like, yes, I'm going to Nigeria. He was like, Lagos, because I don't know most Americans, when you tell them you're going to Nigeria, they will tell you Lagos. I'm like, is it really Lagos that's in Nigeria? But I think it's Lagos, they know very well. So he was like, am I going to Lagos? I was like, no, I'm going to Abuja. He was like, okay, fine. So after the custom, we have to go and pass where they are going to stamp your passport. So I went to where they were going to stamp my passport, and it was actually after everything happened I really processed what went down when I was stamping the passport. The man that was stamping the passport and the man that wanted to touch me, I noticed that they gave each other this kind of side eye or this kind of sign. I don't even know how to put it, but the man that wanted to touch me, he did not like, I don't think his job was around where he was standing. I don't think his job was in custom area. I don't think his job was in a place where they meant to stamp my passport. So when they finished stamping my passport, the man that stamped my passport now gave it to the man that wanted to touch me. And the man was like, I should follow him. I'm like, where am I going to? Because I know when they're done stamping your passport, they're meant to give it back to you, and then you go and board, like you go to your boarding gate. So he told me I should follow him. I'm like, why am I was like, Monsieur, like, why am I following you? He was like, I should just follow him, that there's a procedure. So I was like, what procedure? He's like, I should just follow him, that there's a procedure for black students. Like, That was even what he even used. And I don't even know why I didn't even click. Do you know the thing? I knew something was off, but I don't know. I knew something was off, but then that's why I kept on asking, like, why am I going to him? And by the way, I told you guys, he was already in my passport and my boarding pass. Like, he was already holding it. So he took me to his office. He opened the door, like, because it was locked. Like, he opened it with his key and everything. So I noticed, I don't know, something was just off to me. So I did not want to, like, fully enter inside the office. But then, like, I was halfway in, halfway out. So he was like, I should come inside. So like, I remember, I think I entered, and my passport and my boarding pass was on his table at that point. So he came close to me and wanted to, like, touch my breast. So I'm like, I shifted back. So when I shifted back, he was not like that he's going to, I was like, I was saying, no, like, I cannot accept that. I should give my passport and my boarding pass. And mind you, my flight was like 10 minutes or 15 minutes before it was about to, like, start moving. So I'm like, you should give back my passport. He was like, no, that he's going to call commissioner of police. You know, this kind of thing when you are not able to get what you want, and then you want to start emotionally blackmailing the person, like, because he knew that he could not, like, touch me. He now wanted to, like, emotionally blackmail me. I don't even know how to even put it, but it was just funny. Let me stop saying funny, but it was just a whole lot. So he now told me he's going to call the commissioner of police. He was even showing me his phone. He's going to call the commissioner of police. I was like, give me my passport, like, my flight's about to go. And then I started crying. And then I was on a call with one of my friends. She was already in Nigeria. That was the person that I told you that she was going to leave before me. I told you guys in my previous video. So she was already in Nigeria by that time, and she used an airline that was just like 4 hours away from Morocco. So she was already in Nigeria at that time. So I was calling her, I was on a call with her and everything out, and then she knew what was going on. And then this man was not like, pad the telephone. That's like, no telephone allowed. I'm like, so he knew obviously maybe I was going to, like, snap him or record him or something. So my brother is shouting. So then he was like, he's going to call commissioner of police. And then also, yeah, he was like that, I should not use my telephone, I should not use my phone and everything, because he was obviously scared that maybe I was going to record him or video him. He even wanted to, like, hit the phone out of my hand, but, like, I held it tight and everything. So when I was telling him, give my passport, we came out of, but mind you, by this time we're already out of his office, and then we're walking through, like, a passage or something. So I met a man. I think he's not a Moroccan. I think the man is American, because he sounded like an American. So I was like, sorry, excuse me, do you speak English? I was like, yes, I speak English. I was like, this man literally wants to touch me. He doesn't want to give my passport. He was like, are you sure he wants to touch you? I'm like, I'm telling you that this man wants to touch me. You're asking me, are you sure he wants to touch you? I'm like, yes. He was like, is he a worker here? You guys, mind you, there's a stain on my shirt, so if you see it, please just ignore it. So he was like, is he a worker here? I'm like, obviously he will be a worker for him to call in my passport, obviously. So the man did not do anything. That's one thing. Like, he just sat down there and saw me crying and still shouting at the man to my passport. So when I checked the time on my phone, and I knew almost, like, the time is going, I just dragged the passport out of the man's hand, and then I was going, like, I was literally walking so fast. I was crying. Like, it was just so annoying. I was crying. So, and do you know the funniest parts? They were, rain is falling. Let me hurry up so do not take the light. There were a lot of Nigerian Moroccan police officers. Obviously, it's the airport, so, like, there are police officers everywhere. They saw me crying. They did not tell me anything. Like, and I'm sure maybe someone will be like, why didn't I walk up to them and tell them what happened? They were already giving me this kind of energy that I'm crying. They're not trying to know what happened to me. So me going to go and tell them, oh, this man touched me, or this, I don't even think they would have even listened to me or even tell me anything. Because, like, I was literally making a scene at the airport. Like, I was making a scene practically. So I met a lady. I think she's a junior staff, because she looked like a junior staff there in the airport. So I met her and I was like, please, I'm looking for the way out, because unless I forget, the man, like, when he was taking me to his office, he made us follow, like, a custom checkpoint. He even, like, he told the other police officer there, like, just allow us to pass. So I did not know my way out exactly to go to my boarding gate. I did not really remember the way out from where he took me in to like go to his office. So I was confused, and then my head was just going left and right, left and right. So I asked the lady, I was like, please, where's the way out? So she was trying to explain to me, because I told her that I'm looking for F7, that was my boarding gate. So she was trying to explain to me, can you imagine? This man was coming at my back. She did as if she was not talking to me anymore. So me deep down, I think that's what like they normally do at the airport. Like they actually touch people, like touch ladies. And I think maybe he takes advantage of junior staffs, because the way she did as if she was not talking to me again. Like I felt so lost. I felt like I'm on my own. And this man, I think he found out, like, or he noticed that I was traveling alone. I'm a Nigerian, I'm black, like, so who is there to help me? Do you get that kind of thing? So he just wanted to take advantage, basically. So I finally found my way out. I went to my boarding gate. I was on the call with my mom, my friends. My friends were really supportive, because like they were trying to know what's happening, like everything till I boarded. Everything was just like, they were so amazing. I talked to my mom, I talked to my brother. They were just like I should calm down, because like at the end of the day I actually had to calm down at that particular point, so I'll be able to like just get myself together. So I was able to get myself together. I was trying to call like the ambassador of our embassy in Morocco, but like he wasn't online at that time. So one of my friend messaged him and told him everything. So I'd already boarded, so network was like, there was no more network. So when I got to Turkey, I came online and I saw that he was already calling me. Like he called me a lot of times, and then I was able to call him back. But he was asking me if I took a picture of the man's office or the man's face. But like at that point, it didn't even come to my head. Like taking picture was the list of what I was thinking. I was just imagine that man like locked his office, like when I entered. Like imagine he locked his office. I'm very sure I would have been shouting, I would have been screaming, but nobody would hear me, literally, because like the way they behaved at that airport, it was really, really sad. It was really, really sad. So I was able to calm down though. Like when the part in my last video when you guys saw me and I was crying, I was in the plane. That was when everything just happened. But few like minutes later I was more calm, and then there was this really nice Turkish woman at the side of me, and like she was very nice and everything, so it even just made me more relaxed. And yeah, that was it basically. But that airport, like it's so sad, because like I'm sure they do it to people there, and for the man to like want to do it like a black person, I'm sure maybe they used to do it to other girls, and maybe other girls will be cooperative for it. But like you cannot literally want to touch me, like why, like it's just so sad. And I'm very sure if it was maybe like an American or like another person that is not African, they can't even try it, because they're already done, like they are done. But then everything was fine. I was able to come back safe. I was just like even though it was a whole lot, but like everything turned out well. I just thank God that nothing like extra happened, and I was really thankful. I am really thankful to my friends that were really supportive towards me when everything was going on and everything. So yeah, that's the story time. I told you guys I was going to do a story time, and then I came through with it. So make sure you subscribe, like, you share. Please, you guys should like it's very important. Please like this video, make sure you share it, and leave a comment down below in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.